How to get over a relationship? Well, there's always a process when it comes to a breakup. A process that a lot of people love to skip steps. They think they can skip steps, but that never works. It never happens and it never works. Uh, it's mostly time. It's mostly time. Time has to heal you, but time is not the only thing because there have been plenty of time where people break up and it be 20 years later that it's just like uh they still stuck in the emotional storm that the person left behind. But the thing about moving on from a person, a relationship, emotional connection, or an attachment is that you have to make steps during the pain, and you have to be willing to challenge yourself and lie there and feel the pain, understand the pain, analyze the pain, but move forward. And more by moving forward is finding yourself, getting in touch with your spirit, uh working on the things that you need to work on, because an emotional attachment is nothing more than a void that other person feel that you should have feel before you even got into the relationship. That's all it boils down to. It's a void that you should have feel when you got in the relationship, and you have to uh, 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 take the time to analyze where you're lacking at and feel that part of your life. As simple as that. As simple as that. Because a lot of y'all want other people to fix you, and they can't fix you. And that's why you hear a lot of women say, I wouldn't, or a lot of men say, I wouldn't be nothing without this woman. Yeah, you should never say that. And you should never feel that way. You should always feel like a person compliments you. They don't make you, they compliment you. And through that complementation, y'all can walk the journey together. But when you're going through a breakup and that void is so loud, those echoes are so loud that you don't even know if you're sometimes some people don't even know if they feel like they even want to live. They feel like their life is not worth anything. And you can't, and even if you're there, and let's just say you are there, then you have to embrace that. You have to embrace the pain, and you have to look at the void, and then you have to work on that void. And a lot of people are afraid of loneliness, the silence, the cloud. You can't be afraid of the cloud. The cloud is never going to stay there if you're willing to work on moving forward, because there's always light at the other end of the tunnel. It will pass. Life pass, everything pass. It will pass. But a lot of people, the echoes, the loneliness is so loud until, man, they just don't, they don't think they can make it. And they end up giving up. And you can't give up. You can't give up. You can't give up. And it's just like giving up on yourself. But all it is the things that you should have fixed with yourself before you even got in the relationship. And that's why there's a void. That's why when that person come into your life and they feel like that void, you feel like they're heaven sent, that they were sent by God. Why? Because they feel the part of you that you should have felt yourself. That's all it is. But a lot of time, people want to, or they think they can get through a breakup by distractions, having a whole bunch of distractions. And you know what women always say, the best way to get over a man is get under a man. That never works. Ladies, that never work. It will never work. All it is just another distraction, because as soon as the lights go dim, as soon as the noise stops, that pain that runs and hides in the shadows, it's going to creep back out. In the morning time, when you hear a song, when you pass by a place that you and that other person used to go to, when you see a television show, it's going to ease back out, and it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. It'll always do. And you thinking by all these distractions you get filled up with, hey, I feel all right. I'm glad I left. I'm glad this happened. No, no. It's still there. You're going to have to deal with it. So you might as well get ready. You might as well understand it. You might as well embrace it, because only time and your ability to walk forward, your will to want to be better, your will to fix those things, your will to say, I'm going to get through this, is the only thing that's going to help you. That's the only thing that's going to help you, because it's always uh, um, it's always good when we get in these relationships. At the beginning, we think we're gonna be with this person for, forever, until forever never comes and the relationship end way before we expected it, especially for men. You know, a lot of time the relationship end when we least expect it. We never see it coming. But the women check out months before. Sometime a woman check out a year before, and she's just looking for an exit, a time to exit. And the man don't even know that she's getting ready to exit. And he's sitting up there wondering, man, what happened? What I do? And you analyzing every text message, every conversation, trying to figure out what happened. And then, especially when you start begging for the woman to come back, all you do is justify her leaving, and she's never gonna come back at that point. And once a woman check out, ain't nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to change her mind. There's no words in the encyclopedia that can change her mind when she's ready to check out. And ladies, y'all know this. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. So, you know, at that point, you feel like, hey, it's the worst day of my life. It's the worst day of my life. And then a lot of time, a lot of men turn bitter. They turn to the red pill community. They turn to the MGTOW community, all the other communities that keep popping up. But that don't help you either. You can be bitter all you want. It ain't going to stop the pain. It'll distract you for a little while, but it ain't going to stop the pain. And ladies, y'all run to y'all friends to get justification of how bad the man was. And you right, that ain't gonna help, because in your lonely moments and in the quiet times, in the morning times, and late at night, it's gonna creep back out. It's gonna creep back out, and it's gonna hit you right back in the face. The only thing you can do is embrace the fact that it is a breakup, embrace the fact that you got a long road to go, embrace the fact that eventually you will get through it. It's going to take time, but you will get through it. And you have to really understand that. You have to understand that, and you have to be willing to put forth the effort, whether it's fixing yourself up, making yourself look good, being around people that's positive, thinking of the goals that you have for yourself, working on those goals, making sure your health is right, doing those things. And eventually you're going to get past it and you're going to get back on track. And the biggest thing that I can give you is you can't distract your way out of a breakup. It don't work. That's the only way. Time has to happen. You have to go through certain things, and the process has to happen. As simple as that.